Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Leo new moon. This is an amazing new moon. So, today we're going to talk about not just this new moon energy and energy that's happening for the rest of the week. So, like things that are happening that are going to set off stuff that's going to happen for the rest of the year and beyond. So, let's get into this Leo vibe. We talked about Leo season in the last live. If you haven't seen it, it's on my page, but Leo season is bold, it's bright, it's expansive, it's all the energy that you want to feel. It's creative magic, it's all the things. So today, as we get into the Leo new moon, we're going to get into all the things that can help you to bring life to life. This is a time of deep communication, of being super clear about what you want, of saying yes to what you want, of going for your dreams. This is a great big new moon. Now, of course, you could do this at any time, not just during the Leo new moon, but this new moon is epic. So let's get started. First things first, there are a couple of things happening right now. The first is that in addition to the new moon, which is on Thursday, the 28th, there is something epic happening, which is, it happens every year, the opening of the Lionsgate portal, where we align with a star system that is meant to help us to receive downloads from the universe, to get all sorts of incredible information flowing in. You might get all kinds of inspirations and instincts right now. It's also a time of increased manifesting power and thought to be increased manifesting power. And I really believe it's because there's this sense that the veil is lifted between us and the universe, and we can more clearly receive all these downloads from the universe. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a video on my YouTube channel. I will ultimately link it below, or you could just go back to the last video on my YouTube channel, which is Feng Shui to follow your intuition. And you can really set up your space so that you can follow your intuition even more. I truly believe that when we're tapped into our intuition more, you feel like, oh, I can manifest more because you're getting more true inspired ideas. You feel more confident in what you are receiving. You have more of a sense of, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. But you can always be in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. So I don't want you to think that this is just for right now, but right now we have this energy of the Lionsgate portal, which peaks on 8/8 on August 8th. So coming up soon, we'll do another live on the Lionsgate portal if you'd like. And then we get into this conjunction of planets, Uranus, Mars, and the North Node, not a planet, but a point, coming together for this sense of acceleration toward your purpose, toward your actualization of more of your potential. A lot of times in life, we say, I have so much potential and I don't know how to live up to my potential. Well, this is a time of really getting clear on what you are meant to be doing, feeling that you're, again, in the right place at the right time because you're choosing it, not because it's choosing you. And this is a very big point of this new moon and of all of the feng shui of the weeks ahead. This is a reminder from the universe that you're not going to wait around and hope that someone discovers you. There's this mythology that, because it does happen sometimes, that someone will say, hey, can you sing? Get up on stage and sing. That's pretty rare. And it's wonderful when that happens. But being quote unquote discovered usually is because you are out, again, in action, in life. People can see you, people can see what you're doing, and the opportunities and doors open up. But this idea of being discovered, of if you have a talent, if you have a skill set, you're hoping that your boss realizes, you're hoping that someone realizes you're good at it, you're hoping that someone sees your talent somehow, but you're not showing them perhaps. And this is a time of saying, no, no one needs to choose me. I choose me. I choose to win. I choose to win proverbially, not because life's a competition, but I choose to win at life by bringing my best to the table. I choose to show all my talents and gifts to the world. I'm not going to hide out in the background and hope that a lucky day comes where someone says, that's the person that we're looking for. Rather, I'm going to show up and bring my best to every day and make it clear that I am the person who is great at this. And when you step into that place of creating life every day, the energy around you is totally different. It's magnetic. It's unstoppable. And you will then have people say, you're the right person for this. You're the person who should do this. And you'll go, of course I am. I've been here doing it all along. And so you won't be sort of surprised when things heat up, when opportunities come your way. You won't be sitting, wishing, hoping. You'll be doing them every day. So the first thing I want to say about this new moon and all of this time ahead is that all of your gifts and talents deserve outlets, and you deserve to have those outlets. You deserve to bring your dreams to life. You don't have to sit and wait to be picked, to be chosen, to be discovered somehow. You can put yourself out into the world in all different ways. And I'm right about to send out the moon note right after this. And in the moon note, I wrote a little story about how everyone's always practicing, even people who are at a very, very high level in what they do, an elite level. All the athletes who you might admire practice every day. Every single performer practices. Very few people just sort of show up and have everything all figured out. Yes, people have, and you have innate gifts and talents, but they need to be expressed. They need to be honed. They need to go out into the world and do things. They need to be seen and heard. And so where can you do this? Where can you bring more of your gifts and talents to life? How can you actualize more of that potential for yourself? What are the ways you can do this? And this energy is huge. A lot of what's happening right now is so big. And as we get into the season where Feng Shui School is open, I've been having lots and lots of calls with people who want to join in the professional training, the School of Intention. And on these calls, we talk a lot about people's specific gifts and talents and how they can start bringing them to life right now and bring them into the work that they're doing. The joy of this Feng Shui method is that you don't leave your gifts and talents behind and just follow a set of rules. You bring your gifts and talents to the table because the world needs your wisdom. The world needs your energy. The world needs your perspective. The world needs your specific, unique way of seeing things. And it's so important to acknowledge that. And for those of you who want to become a Feng Shui professional, in the description box below, you will find a link for the details to learn more and join us in the School of Intention. We can have a call together. It's so much fun to get to know everyone. It's been such an exciting season, and it's just opened up and it's already filling up because I just feel all this activated energy this season everywhere in the universe. And for a lot of people, it's felt like, well, things have been closed, doors have been closed, things have been shut down, but yet there's always opportunity. And again, let's get back to this idea of practice. Practice is the magic. And so how can you practice and bring your skills and talents to life? The story that I tell in the moon note, and you could sign up for the moon notes below. They're linked below. And that way, if you miss one of these videos, you'll always get the Feng Shui for the new moons, the full moons, all the things. And it was Ellen DeGeneres who was preparing for a Netflix show. And this was maybe 2018 or 19. I got a call from a friend if I wanted to go see Ellen perform. And I'm thinking that I'm going to some huge, like Hollywood Bowl, big stadium things, watching Ellen perform. And he was like, it's a tiny theater in Hollywood. And I was like, really? And apparently she booked a series of little tiny shows, like 99-seat theater, really small, like small, very small. Like there were just a couple of people in each row, small. And after doing the show, she asked everyone for her feedback. It was for her special, I think it was called something like Unrelatable. I forgot what the actual special was called. It was epic. And the most epic part about it, beyond the performance, and being like this close to a legend performing was the absolute humility and openness to ask for feedback, to ask, how could I make this better? Were there parts of it you didn't get? And people were providing feedback, and she was listening to the feedback because that's why she was doing it. She was practicing. No one stops, not even icons stop practicing. No one stops. And you have to sometimes practice in public. So if there are things that you want to do, how can you practice them in public? Maybe it's joining a group, joining a community group, doing something, joining a class, getting a mentor, having synergy, doing things, things so that you're not waiting to be discovered. You're building, you're growing, you're creating, and you're discovering yourself, and you're bringing yourself to life. That's this new moon energy. And it's not just about being a performer or a performing artist. It's about being alive and awake to your talent and bringing it and actualizing it in your life every single day. So how can you do more of that? This is big energy. Also, Leo energy is fire energy. So getting ready for this new moon on Thursday. If you're watching this now, or even if you're watching it after Thursday, there's more coming at the end of the week. We'll talk about that in a second. It's an amazing time to get into your home and start lighting things up. Deep cleaning is always amazing for a new moon. In addition to deep cleaning, you might want to do a little bit of energizing with bold color. Lots of bowls of fruit, flowers, all sorts of things that bring more bold color to life. This is an amazing time to start saying yes to things. Say yes to a home project. Say yes to something that you've always wanted to do at home. Maybe you've always wanted a new sofa. Maybe you've always wanted to make pillows or do something else in your house. Say yes and do it. Just say, I am getting this done. This is going to happen. This piece of furniture I've wanted to refinish. Yes, it's going to happen. I might not know how to do it now, but I will know how to do it throughout the process. I'm going to learn. I'm going to just dive in. I'm saying yes now. This is definitive yes energy. How many of you feel like it's time to just say yes to something? It's time to say yes. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Yes. I've been waiting to do something. Yes. Like now is the time to just go, do, move with this energy. Put on music that moves you. Get this energy moving. This is going to be such a dynamic, important, amazing time to activate more. Again, as we come out of this slowed down period of 2.5 years or more, it's like, no, go, do, activate, bright, bold, big, all the things that you can think of that are going to make you feel like, yes, I did that. I didn't think I could carry that pot upstairs even into my house to put this plant in its proper pot. It was in such a small pot. It was in a pot as big as the pots you see behind it. It was just sort of dangling there. Bigger, bolder, brighter. These big moves make things strong. They make energy around you strong. So get into this big, bold brightness. What does that communicate to you? Big, bold, bright. How can you bring that energy to your space? As you bring it to your space, you're bringing it to your life. Now, another aspect of this is your communication being so crystal clear. So there's a difference between saying, I really want something light for dinner. I want something light for dinner. What does that mean? And you just say, oh, I just want something light for dinner. Now, no one knows what that is. They're not quite sure, like a salad, like a soup, like something physically light, something light, like light full of energy. What do you mean? What is light? But we say things like, oh yeah, no, I want a blue dress. That could be 1,000 different things. I want a big plant. What kind of plant? This idea of communicating with more adjectives, communicating with more clarity, communicating with more of a sense of palpable certainty. When you communicate, you are able to actually project words into the universe that come to life. Words paint your experience. Words shape your life in so many ways. Gosh, it's so loud outside. I'm sorry if you hear like all this ambient noise. Hang on one second. I don't know what's happening. How can you be, we'll just let it go. And I'm just going to go closer to the microphone. How can you be more clear with your words? How can your words actually embody your feelings, even your emotions are as clear as they can be expressed? So if you're saying, I'm feeling tired right now, what kind of tired? Are you feeling physically tired, mentally tired? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling burned out? Are you feeling like you need a nap right now? Are you feeling tired and wired where you can't sleep? And I'm saying this because this is so much. A lot of times we say, I don't get what I want. Sometimes I've had to learn from myself, I wasn't asking clearly enough for what I wanted. I wasn't confident enough to ask for what I wanted. I wasn't sure enough to ask for what I wanted. I wasn't articulating myself clearly enough. I didn't want to ruffle feathers. And so now it's like, no, I am totally overwhelmed. This is how I feel right now. And this is exactly what I need. And so, first, can you add more adjectives to your words as you're speaking? When you're ready to say, like, oh, I'm hungry, I want something light. What does that mean? I want something light and crispy, and I want it to be salty and this and that. Now I can find something to eat. I want something, I'm really tired. I feel upset about this. Oftentimes in conversations, we can't get clarity because we can't quite articulate how we feel. And sometimes it's just the words that we're using, they're not coming across to another person or to a group of people. So clarity will bring you magic. Now, also another aspect of words is that words become things often. So what are the kind of words you're using to talk about yourself, to talk about your home, to talk about your life, to talk about your plans, to talk about your dreams? This will help you so much to get clear. Now, you might have problems that you have going on right now, even how you talk about them. This is going on right now, but I'm going to do this, this, and this. This is what's happening right now, but here's what I'm doing. Framing things, using your words to craft the reality that you want to live in. This all makes a difference. I remember a friend had a really bad experience in business. It was not what she wanted. She had like an outcome that wasn't intended from from a business project that she did. And she's enormously successful, and she doesn't work in the wellness industry, but she's enormously successful in what she does. And she said, I said, well, how do you feel with all of this? And she said, well, it's a lot of great information. And I was like, great information? I've never really heard it said that way before. And she said, yeah, I just got a lot of great information about what I am obviously not supposed to be doing, but a lot of great information also about how I've been holding myself back, what I haven't been doing. So I feel like this just set me up for a lot of success for the rest of the year. And the way that she spoke about it, she never spoke about words like failure or disappointment or anything else. Yeah, she was a little disappointed, but at the same time, she was like, oh, if this isn't the path, this isn't the path. This is what I'm going to do. And the words that she used were so clear. And after that, it was just like straight to the moon. Like she had no problems after that because she refused to speak about things in ways that were negative. She refused to see that side of things. And our words allow us to make choices. I'm not saying to deny how you feel right now. I'm saying to say how you feel right now, because if you can express clearly how you feel, you can change it. If you can't express clearly how you feel, it's very hard to change it. It's very hard to confront it. I don't think everything should just be good vibes. I think it's very important to be honoring how we feel right now so that we have a path forward. But notice how you're speaking. Tune up your words. This is part of energy shifting. Your words have power. use that power to shape your life in amazing ways. And on that note, this is an amazing time for a new moon wish list that you write with the kind of certainty that you know that it is all going to manifest. So every new moon is a great time to set wishes, dreams, intentions on paper for this new moon and even beyond, because on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, into the beginning of the week of the month next year, of next week, which is the beginning of the month, beginning of August, we have this coming together of Mars and Uranus and the North Node, speeding us toward more of our purpose, speeding us, accelerating the path toward bringing more of our stuff of life to life, bringing more of that sense of I am meant to be here to life. So as you're writing this wish list, as you're writing, we won't even call it a wish list. We're going to call it intentions and goals with certainty. As you're writing it, write it with certainty. Write it with clarity. Write it with a sense that you almost feel yourself taking a quantum leap. This is so exciting. So embody that. Step into that more and write your wish list for the month ahead. Sorry, write your intention list for the month ahead with not a sense of wishes, but a sense of certainty, a sense of clarity. And that's a great example. Oftentimes we say, oh, I have to make my wish list. And I say that too. And I'm catching myself and saying, no, my intentions, what will be done. And from that place, that energy that you put behind it will help things to start moving, start accelerating, start going. Someone in the comments said, saying yes to things I've wanted to do is what I'm doing right now, getting out of that stagnation. This is the time. So write it down and make it happen. There's a great book from Henriette Ann Clouser called Write It Down and Make It Happen. And the power of writing things down and making them happen is explored. And a lot of the writing it down and making it happen has to do with the energy with which you write things down. If you're writing things down and they feel very far away from you and they feel like they're off in the distance and they feel like they're not really connected and you're just coming from here and you're just writing everything down, it's like, no. Instead, do the stuff like cleaning your house, do the stuff like adding more color, do a little home project, shift the energy around you, open the windows and get more light streaming in, all of that stuff, and then write this list. When you're feeling embodied, when you're feeling like you're standing in your power more, write this list of what you're going to do in the month ahead, what you're going to manifest, what you're going to experience, all the things. And write it knowing it's going to happen. You will feel the difference and you will sense the difference. And now make a plan and start going. Again, time to say yes. Yes to more love. Yes to more joy. Yes to more success. Yes to more creativity. Yes to more self-care. Yes to all the things that light up your life. This is the time. Many of you are saying, yes, all of the above. For all of you who tend to procrastinate or step away from things when things get hard, stepping away from things when things get hard is often great to get more perspective. And if you find yourself procrastinating, shift the energy around you. It's a great way, again, to break out of that stuckness. That's why working with your home is so important. That's how Feng Shui became such a passion of mine. It's very difficult often to get into someone else's head or into your own head and try to decipher all the things that are going on. But if you can work intentionally with your environment and you can help people to work intentionally with their environment, that's an externalization of things. It's easy to say, I'm going to repot my plant and that's going to make me feel stronger versus I'm going to sit down and try to figure out in my psyche what's been going on all by myself. And then I'm going to make myself stronger. As you're repotting the plant, you might get ideas of how you're going to make yourself stronger. As you're cleaning your house, you might have inspirations, things coming up, emotions coming to life, all of these things. And then you go, that's it. this is the direction I have to move in. And that's why working with your home is so powerful. It's an extension of you, it's an extension of your energy field. This is not just decorating or trying to conjure magic. This is actually being the magic. You are the magic wand in this feng shui method. And again, the feng shui school is open now, and you can get details below if you want to learn to become a professional at working with this work in this really unique way. I'm checking to see. I'm going to turn my bed to align with the Earth's magnetic field, but that means the windows behind the headboard. Is that okay? Sure, of course. And always put your bed, put everything where you feel strongest. That's what's most important. This is really wonderful. I love candles being lit, fresh things lighting up in the comments. For all of you, this is a time of brightness. This is a time of more light. This is a time of standing in your spotlight, allowing yourself to shine even more. It might even be the simplest things that you decide to do this month that you haven't done in a long time, like dressing up in ways that you want to dress up, or getting a haircut, or wearing a color, or again, putting a color in your home, or changing the smoothie that you have every morning, or whatever it is that makes you feel more powerful. Stand in that power. Allow yourself to welcome great things into your life. The big message here is that you absolutely deserve and are worthy of all sorts of amazing things. So on that note, I'm wishing you the most amazing, the most bright, fabulous, manifesting, excellence, prosperous, fantastic new moon. And also, if you want to sign up now, in the next month, the feng shui wealth videos are coming. And I think I linked them below as well. We're going to have a new series of feng shui wealth videos starting for the cash camp. So you can get those below as well. I hope that you have the most fabulous time ahead. Thanks so much. Thank you. Oh, I love seeing all of you here. And remember, not only is it Lionsgate 88 open and this giant conjunction and this new moon, it's always a time to say yes to the things that you love. Let that be your mantra and speak wonderfully about things. Your words are charged with power. Have a wonderful new moon, everyone, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing, amazing. I love these comments. This is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy new moon, everyone. Bye.